Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel once again. So it's Monday morning after our stressful sort of week dealing with the ins and outs of general business. You might think that I just go home, sit there with my feet up and relax for a couple of days, but no. I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes glimpse into my personal life and how hectic that is. So this is some antics from yesterday at home. So I should be relaxing on a Sunday, but instead my lovely fiance has decided to move rooms yet again. So this one here was little Rudy's room. That one in there's our room. This one here was Cruz's room. He's the 8-year-old. There's little Rudy. There's Harper kindly helping. She's decided that she wants this one as Cruz's room. So the double bed's going in here. Don't swear, darling, please. You're on camera. This one here is going to be little Harper's room. So we're going to have the cot in here. So we can have all the toys and what have you for Christmas in there. And little Rudy's going to stay in there, but we're just going to move a bit of furniture around again. We seem to do this about every 2 or 3 months.
Mum.
She gets bored. So yeah.
What did you do? I told you no!
So you might think that I go home at the weekend to have a nice relaxing couple of days, but nope, never happens. So I'm undoing and doing up nuts and bolts all day, every day at work. But for some reason, taking these beds apart and the cots is the biggest stress than all. But luckily I've got my little helper here, Rudy. Say hello, Roo. Say hello. Hello. Come on, mate, that's it.
Take it to Daddy then.
And another one.
Go on, take it to Daddy. There you go. To me, to you, to me, to you. Oh, watch out. To me, to you, to me, to you.
Oh, look at that.
Boy.
Brilliant. Well done. And another one. Well done, Rudy.
Come on.
Nearly there.
Good boy.
Well done, mate. Try and leave a little bit of paint on the doors.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you. And another one. Go on then. Good boy. Go and get another one. So there you have it. For any of you that not really that interested in a couple of minutes of my personal life, the reason I did that was just to show you that my life didn't consist of purely just making sort of easy videos at work and then going home, putting my feet up, my hands behind my head and watching Coronation Street. As you can see, we've got a fairly hectic life at work and at home, but also got little Rudy there, who's probably a future top engine builder in the making. So watch this space for little Rudy. Back to talking business. Got an update on the 2 warranty jobs that we had in. First of all, we'll talk about the Mazda, the 2.5. So after doing the last video on it, I did have an email off the customer that owns the engine. He's actually a really nice gentleman. He was fairly upset about me doing a video on the engine. We organised for him to come in and pick the engine up or to come to chat about it. So he did email back saying that he'll come and pick it up. Anyway, he did come in Monday. Started out, he was clearly upset about it. I think that he was one of these that's maybe from certainly a different generation to myself. Didn't really understand the social media side of things and why you would have that involved in a business. After I'd sort of had a lengthy chat with him and sort of stated that there's a few reasons why I do videos on these engines at work with regards to the warranty side of it. First of all, there is a lot of time and effort in taking an engine back, stripping it, checking it, doing reports. Say, for example, that you brought your engine back and it wasn't a fault of ours at all. You know, there's probably 6, 7, 8 hours gone into that engine. First of all, to start with, you're upset because the engine's gone belly up and you spent, several £1,000s, which is completely understandable. But if you're honest, subconsciously, you're not only annoyed with and upset about the initial cost being wasted because the engine's now trashed. You've not really got any intention of paying us if it deems to be not our fault, So what we're hoping as far as that side of it goes with the YouTube channel is if there is any revenue to be made, which obviously is through the business, then that revenue will help to sort of fund the time and the hours lost on jobs like that, And I said to him, it's either that or we hit you with several £100 bill for checking an engine when really deep down you knew that there is going to be sort of no warranty because of the sort of excess things that were put on the engine and the fiddling about the engine. It's, if you actually read the invoice, then that's what it states. So customers are quick enough to pick up the phone and have a moan to us and want us to, it doesn't cost them for them to ring up and have a moan and for us to, and to bring in the engine and let us strip it down. But if it does turn out not to be our fault, we're a business at the end of the day. All of this is a business. The channel's a business, the workshop's a business, and all the work is to do with the business. And that's one of the reasons for the channel. And second reason for the channel, as far as that goes, and the warranty jobs, is we get tons of comments now, and I do sit down of an evening and weekends and what have you and read through them, and I apologise. I try and like them all and get back to as many as I can, but I do apologise if I don't reply immediately. We get so many comments now. But back to my point, there's clearly a lot of people that watch our channel that are very educated. They've been in this game probably far longer than I have. Although we get involved with a lot of different sorts of engine, we can't be fully specialised in every one because we deal with so many different sorts. So I am very appreciative when people that have dealt with a specific engine or an engine type for many years comment with their advice on what problems may be and what the causes may be. So that's another reason I use it as an informative or an educational tool really for myself. As I say, keep those comments coming. Really appreciative of them. So thirdly, some of you see it as entertainment, but I want it to be educational for you guys in seeing what it is actually like to run a business. Most of the stuff I watch on YouTube is car related or engine related, and all I was seeing was this sort of glitz and glamour and look how good this product is that we've done, and you never see behind the scenes of any of it. So I just wanted to do something a little different. As I say, it's a risk because, or I thought it was a risk really, because you're showing the vulnerable side of the business, and you're going to get people that comment there and think, well, are they any good if they're getting this amount of warranties? You've got to bear in mind, we do a lot of jobs until the revenue builds up and it starts paying for me to be able to spend more time doing these videos. It's very difficult to video everything we do because we're constantly working day in, day out on all different things. So don't think for 1 minute that everything we do, we see back on these warranties. That isn't the way it is. After we'd had this chat, myself and the gentleman with the Mazda, he sort of understood then he needs to sort of just have a little think on the way the warranty system works in businesses like ours, and maybe he should sort of just have a little think before he picks up the phone or drops the engine into us, that there is a lot of time and that needs to be spent just checking these things. I think he sort of understands that the YouTube is a part of our business now, and we're there to inform the viewers of things. We never mention any personal details at all. Certainly wouldn't do that. no one knows who the customers are. And what they see is just a job, and the problem with the job, it's the customers irrelevant. It's just the problem that we've got with a job in our workshop and in our business. So it's informative, you know, to the viewer. But we never set out to sort of badmouth anyone, really. The only information that I give is to maybe get to sort of give you the full info on, or the full story about what's going on, to get your comments and use them as for informative purposes, you know, for myself. So so that was that. He went away happy, well, as happy as he can be, and that's the end of that one. So the next one is the Nissan, the 200SX engine, the one that many of you have commented on, stating that this engine maybe has done more than 40 miles. I had a chat with the customer. He wants us to sort the engine out anyway. I actually had a guy in today that's watched our video, and he sort of suggested a couple of things, whether there be an oil cooler on the engine that could have, because it looked to us like it's generally starved of oil, this thing, although it looked very grubby inside. Whether that was the cause, I don't know, but it's like he said, it looks like a general sort of starvation, which is obviously led to the big end going in a big way. So maybe the customer needs to look if there's an oil cooler at replacing that. You know, you can never really get an oil cooler clean. We always suggest, if on a vehicle that we've done an engine, on your head be it, but we suggest you go and buy a new oil cooler. Don't bother cleaning it out, waste of time. You can never tell whether there's any debris or anything left in there, so that's up to him. But yeah, he sort of suggested a couple of things that we could try. You know, he's experienced in things like that, so yeah, very helpful. Whether he's watched our video, I don't know. If he does, then as long as he understands that it's more of a tool for getting information off very knowledgeable people that watch our videos. So yeah, so we've got to go through that and make it good, and see what we find when we get a minute. So I suppose that's it for a minute or two on the warranty side of it. We've got plenty of things in the pipeline. I say it on every video now, but I cannot thank you guys enough for watching and commenting and subscribing and getting in touch with us. We've had several phone calls from viewers of the channel now. And I've got to meet some really interesting people, and some actually well-known people in the engine building game and the car game and the bike scene and what have you. Got to chat to some really interesting people. The channel's going really well. Can't thank you enough, guys. Just keep, as I say, hit the notification bell and subscribe if you haven't already, and just keep those comments coming. If you ever need any engine work doing or engine building, or just give us a shout. We're more than willing to help, or just give us a phone call. Not a problem. But there we go, guys, for another day. Thank you very much for watching, and until another video, take care. I'll see you soon. Cheers.